My name is Ubom Alfred, and I'm speaking on behalf of Afrocentric Group. Today, I will talk about poverty. Why are we poor? Why is Nigeria described as a poor nation? You see, we as a people, we do not understand the principle of wealth creation. We do not understand what it entails to create wealth. That is the basic problem we have. We do not understand some concept that is related to wealth creation. I'm going to explain them to you now. One of them is the difference between wealth and money. You see, before money, there was a system in place called trade by barter. During those periods, we have rich men and we equally have poor men. Now, the rich men were rich because they have large scale of livestock and farm. And the poor men were poor because they have small farm. And these people were rich and poor without money. That means money does not have anything to do with wealth. That's one thing we should understand. You see, you cannot take money, give it out and get money. You can only take wealth, give it out and get wealth or get money back. So let me define money and wealth for you to understand perfectly. Money is anything that is generally acceptable as a medium of exchange or for the purpose of making payment and discharge for other similar obligations. That means money can be anything, and money have always been anything. Money have been cowries, money have been metal, money have been precious metal, money have been paper, and now we have digital money. You just press its number. So money is anything. It does not have intrinsic value. Money as it is today does not have intrinsic value. And what is wealth? Wealth is any quality, is the quality and quantity of intrinsic the quality and quantity. Quality matters a lot and quantity matters a lot, because the higher the quality, the higher you are wealthy, and the higher the quantity, the higher you are wealthy. So wealth is the quality and quantity of intrinsic and extrinsic valuable in your position. Wealth is anything that is valuable, that is needed by others, that can be utilized by others to solve their problem. That is wealth. So we need a basic understanding between these two so that we go for wealth. We build systems that create enduring and durable wealth instead of building systems that produce money. We need to understand this as a people. Another concept we need to understand is the difference between asset and liability. According to Robert Kiyosaki, asset is anything that put money into your pocket, while liability is anything that takes money away from your pocket. You see, asset are those things in our position, those things we own that have the potential to put money into our pocket, while liability are those things in our position or those things we own that does not have the ability to put money into our pocket, or that even takes money away from our pocket. So most of what we do is that we use our money to acquire liability instead of asset, and we remain poor at the end of the day. And if you look into these two concepts, you understand that asset and wealth they have almost similar definition. So for you to be wealthy, you need to go for wealth. For you to be wealthy, you need to go for asset instead of liability. For you to be wealthy, you need to go for wealth instead of going for money. As simple as that. You see, we make that mistake of going for money. For instance, we have a problem now. What we do is to sell our land. Or maybe we don't even have a problem. We'll sell our land, 3 million naira, 5 million naira. We have money now. And that money, what do we use it for? Majority of the younger generation will use it to buy car, furnish their house, and go clubbing. That's what they do. And when that money is exhausted, they will sell off the car and come to blame the government and the poor state of the economy. Unknowing to them, if they have used that money to create wealth, if they have used that money to purchase assets, they will have been wealthy for life. As simple as that. Even in national level, that is the same principle that a country need to apply to be wealthy. You see, the rate of wealth creation in a country is directly proportional to the value of goods and services produced in the country by invention or transformation and by the citizen, provided such goods and services are not further transformed. What am I saying in essence? For a country to create wealth, that country must produce. And that production must be done by the citizen of that country. And that production must be by transformation or invention. That means it must be a finished or semi-finished product. It must be a consumable product, not primary product. A country that creates primary product cannot create wealth. Why? Cocoa produced in Sierra Leone and exported to Switzerland. The Swiss will use the cocoa to produce chocolate or coffee and sell back to Sierra Leone. If the Sierra Leoneans sell the cocoa for $1, after producing chocolate, the Swiss will add money to it and sell the chocolate back to Sierra Leone for $2. That means the Sierra Leoneans need to add additional $1 from somewhere else to buy back their cocoa in form of chocolate. As simple as that. So for a country to create wealth, that country must produce, and that production must be by a citizen, and the product must be a finished product or knowledge, not a primary product, or a semi-finished product, not a raw material. As simple as that. You see, our people have this poor mentality. We have this entitlement mentality. We believe that our parents supposed to build a sound foundation for us. We believe that the government supposed to provide job for us. We believe that our employer is supposed to care for us. Those are faulty thinking. Seriously. Yeah, the government is supposed to provide enabling environment for you to provide job for yourself and for others. As simple as that. Your parents are supposed to give you valuable education for you to create wealth and provide job for others. Finish. And your employee is supposed to build you up, then pay you an incentive that you will use to create wealth for yourself and for others. Because even most of us, our employers pay us very well, but what do we use the money for? We use it to acquire liability, and we keep on blaming them that money cannot take care of us. Why, if we have used that first money to create another source of income, then when that source is coming, the payment is coming, we'll produce bulk money, reinvest again. With time, we can even quit the job. So you see, the problem is always you as a person, not the government, not your employer, not your parents. So for us and for you as a person to be prosperous, to create wealth, to be rich, you need to understand this basic principle. You need to understand the difference between asset and liability and go for asset. You need to understand the difference between wealth and money and go for money. You need to change your perception. You need to spend more on personal development, or what they call self-development, instead of spending on musical and comedy show. Yeah. We pay 50,000, 20,000, 10,000, even 100,000 to attend a comedy and musical show. But majority of us cannot pay 5,000 naira to attend a business event. That's a fact. And you want to be wealthy. Miracle does not work. It doesn't happen that way. There's nothing like divine intervention or divine blessing. You work for it. You produce what is in your mind. Anything that is in you, your dominant thought is what will manifest, nothing more than that. So if you are thinking of musical show, comedy show, sport, and that is what is in your mind, and you expect your mind to attract wealth, it doesn't work that way. Nature does not work in that form. But one thing is certain, we at Afrocentric School, an Afrocentric group, will keep on educating you. All what you need to know, you need to do is to keep a date with us. Register on our site at www.afrocentricgroup.com. Go to our forum, learn from us, ask questions, and we will be very happy to answer you. Thank you for listening to us. Once again, my name is Ubong Alfred.